You've been taught your whole life to be nice, to play it safe, to be agreeable, smile more, don't offend, don't raise your voice, don't stand out too much, blend in, be liked, fit in. That's how you were told you'd succeed. But here is the truth that no one dares to tell you. Being nice is one of the biggest traps holding you back from real power, growth, and success. Now let's be clear. This isn't about being rude, arrogant, or cruel. This is about reclaiming your voice. It's about stepping out of the background and into your own life. Being unapologetically powerful doesn't mean being a bully. It means refusing to shrink yourself just to make others comfortable. There is a difference between being kind and being nice. Kindness comes from strength. Niceness, too often, comes from fear. Fear of rejection, fear of conflict, fear of judgment. And that fear is exactly what's keeping you stuck in the same place, quietly hoping someone will finally see your worth. But the world doesn't reward quiet hopes. It rewards those who take the lead. It rewards those who show up without apology. So if you're tired of being walked over, overlooked, underestimated, it's time to stop being the nice version of yourself that has been edited down for everyone else's comfort. Think about it. How many times have you said yes when you wanted to say no? How many times have you swallowed your opinion because you didn't want to ruffle feathers? How often have you avoided asking for what you deserved, whether it was a raise, a chance, or simply respect, because you didn't want to come off as too much? Let's call it what it is. People pleasing, it's not humility, it's not virtue. It's self, and it's exhausting. You were not born to be liked by everyone. You were born to live fully, to speak honestly, to pursue your goals without waiting for permission. The moment you stop editing yourself to keep others happy is the moment you step into your real power. Being unapologetically powerful is about knowing who you are, owning it, and not dialing it down to keep peace. It's about setting boundaries and holding them. It's about saying no and meaning it, even when it makes others uncomfortable, especially then. Now here's the irony. The world may not always like power, but it respects it. People might grumble when you say no, when you stand tall, when you refuse to be manipulated. But deep down, they know they can't push you around. And that's when respect starts to show up. That's when opportunity shows up. That's when your energy changes. That's when you stop attracting users and start attracting allies. Because powerful people don't entertain leeches. They build empires. If you're still unsure, ask yourself this. What has being nice gotten you so far? Has it gotten you the promotion you deserve, the relationship you want, the peace you crave? Or has it just earned you more responsibilities, more expectations, and less time for yourself? Let's take it a step deeper. Niceness for many people becomes a mask, a way to survive, a performance. But what happens when the performance never ends? You forget who you really are. You forget your fire. You forget that you're allowed to take up space. You begin to define your worth by how little trouble you cause and how much you tolerate. But you were not meant to tolerate life. You were meant to shape it, to walk into a room and not wonder if you belong, but to own your presence. That doesn't come from being agreeable. That comes from alignment, from integrity, from courage. And here's the truth, most people won't admit. The most magnetic, successful, and respected individuals aren't the ones who bend for everyone. They're the ones who stand firm. They speak with clarity, they act with conviction. They don't explain themselves to people who've already made up their minds. They don't chase validation. They move with purpose. They create boundaries that protect their peace, not cages that trap their truth. If that sounds like the person you want to become, it starts by letting go of the fear of disapproval. You cannot build a bold life while obsessing over whether people will like you. Let them misunderstand you, let them call you intense. Let them say you've changed. You're not here to be palatable, you're here to be real. Power comes with sacrifice. You will lose people when you step into your strength. The ones who only liked you when you were soft, silent, and self-sacrificing will drift away. But the ones who see your worth, who celebrate your growth, they will find you. And when they do, it will feel like finally breathing after years underwater. Now let's talk practically. How do you make this shift? Start by identifying where you've been shrinking. Where have you been saying yes to things that drain you? Who are you afraid to disappoint? What truth have you been avoiding because it's easier to smile and nod? Write it down, get honest. Awareness is the first step. Next, learn to say no without explanation. No is a full sentence. You don't need a backstory, you don't need permission. Practice it. You'll feel guilty at first, but that's not a sign you're wrong. That's a sign you're growing. Then, start speaking up. Share your opinion, even when it goes against the grain. Ask for what you need. State your goals. Get comfortable with the sound of your own voice being firm, not filtered. And most importantly, protect your energy like it's sacred, because it is. Stop spending time with people who only like the watered-down version of you. Surround yourself with those who challenge you, who respect your boundaries, who celebrate your growth. That is where power multiplies. You are not too much. You are not selfish for putting yourself first. You are not rude for expecting respect. You are not wrong for wanting more. These are the lies you've been told to keep you small, but you're done being small. Nice gets applause. powerful gets results. It's not about abandoning kindness. It's about choosing honesty over performance. It's about showing up whole instead of in pieces that people find easier to swallow. So stop being nice in the way the world expects. Be kind, yes, but be clear. Be respectful, but be strong. Be understanding, but be unapologetic, and watch how everything changes. People may not like the new you. That's okay. Let them go. The version of you that bends, breaks, and burns out for approval is not coming back. You've outgrown the performance. You've stepped into your power. And once you do, you'll never want to go back. So the next time you feel the urge to smile through discomfort, to say yes out of guilt, to stay silent out of fear, breathe. And remember who you are. You were not born to be liked. You were born to lead, not to fit in, but to rise. Not to please everyone, but to honor your truth. It's time to stop being nice. Be unapologetically powerful.